disclaimer, put it more that way so it's straight. Yep. We are not mechanics. That's second. This was not an informative video. Bro, this shit's loose. This was for fun. Yo, that shit smells. You didn't hit yourself?
No, I'm smart.
Oh, you broke. Yo, what's up, guys? Zach at RBM and Angel back at it with another video.
Yep.
So we weren't gonna film this, but might as well. So if you guys know,
and you fucked up to get second gear.
Yeah, Angel's transmission is gone. I'm pretty sure it's just first and second gear. I just got mine fixed. I don't know if you guys can see my car over there, but mine got fixed. So now we're gonna do his. So disclaimer, we are not mechanics.
For real.
But I think I got the hang of how to take out the transmission and the subframe. So what time is it right now? It's 8:38 p.m. So we're gonna kind of run you guys through how to do it, or we're just gonna figure out how to do it. Like, I know how to do it, but we're not, this isn't a tutorial per se, but we're gonna take out his transmission and then bring it to Fabi and either rebuild it,
second gear,
and first. Your first is done.
Yeah, my first is done.
Bro, I'm gonna throw in a video of how it sounds. Alright, no first gear at all. Holy shit. That's second. Holy f. Third. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna get started, so we'll run you through everything. I'm gonna put this GoPro on my head so I can kind of show you guys hands-on, and I'll kind of tell Angel what to do, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna do is take off the battery, and then we're gonna take off the intake. There isn't too much to take off on the top side, but once we get these two out of the way, there's 3 connectors on the transmission, and then the pins for the shifter cables as well. And then we also have the Hasport motor mount that we have to take off as well. I'm pretty sure the best plan to do is to hold up the transmission. We're gonna put a jack under the trans or the oil pan with a slab of wood, just so when we release the motor mount, it doesn't fall down with it. But Angel's already getting started on that. I'm gonna grab a flathead so I can start on this intake as well. So while Angel is taking off the intake and the MAF and all that stuff, you gotta take off the MAF sensor, I'm gonna work down here. So I'm gonna take, obviously you gotta take the wheels off. All right, so now that I have both wheels off on each side, we are going to be dropping the subframe with the steering rack. So I'm actually going to prep for that. So what we're going to be doing is going to be taking off the the nuts that are where the tie rod is. So that way when we drop the subframe with the steering rack, it won't be attached to the knuckle hub, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to take off the axles off last, because apparently that's an easier way to do it. So we're gonna try it that way. And since we are dropping the subframe with the steering rack, we have to go under here, and then there is a 10mm bolt. Just take this off right here that holds the steering rack together. So we're gonna disconnect that. So I just gotta put the key in the ignition so I can turn it. But right there, now I'm gonna just spin it. So right there, that is facing down. I'm gonna grab a 10 and then I'll take that off. All right, so we're gonna go right under here, and then that's the 10 right there. Sure, it's loosening. And then we're gonna take that off. All right, so we got that. Now all you gotta do is pretty much just pull this up. It was a little bit rusty, so that was a bit of a pain to get, but we got it out. So now this is loose, so everything is good to go in here for right now. So we're gonna go back outside, make sure you don't lose that 10. Back outside over here and see what we got going on. So you already got most of the intake off, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so once we get, so that's off, intake is off. Since you have this bracket for the ECU, we'll move that out of the way too. so we can have more space to work on. And then he's gonna take the bumper off as well, because we're gonna, instead of just dropping the transmission on the floor, we're gonna use the engine hoist, so that way it doesn't just drop straight down. And then yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so while Angel's taking off the front bumper, I'm gonna prep, like I said, over here. So 19mm, should have a castle nut on it, but I'm gonna take that off. All right, right here, so there we go. Mechanic. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but let's just put this right there so we don't lose it. All right, guys, so while Angel is still trying to take off the front bumper, because he has how many clips, bro? Like 1,000 clips. We have to disconnect these 4 connectors that connect to the steering rack. You can see the white one, the black one, and then it might be easier if you do these ones from the back, or look this way. I don't know if you guys can see, but we're gonna disconnect these clips right here.
I can't see fucking shit.
And then we have, I believe they're 17mm, so that hold the subframe. So we have 2 in the back, so 1 right there, 1 on the other side, and then we have 1 up front right here, and another 1 over there on the same side. And then right here, we're gonna take these off as well, or we can just, I think we can loosen them. Yeah, but we're gonna take them off. So these ones are the ones that, you good, Angel? Yeah. These ones are the ones that line it up, so we're gonna take these ones off as well. But obviously we have to finish doing what we got to do up there. But yeah, we're almost done, so we got to take off the front bumper, and then we're going to continue up here. Like I said, the pins for the shifter cables, we got 3 connectors for the transmission, 1 right there, 1 right there, and then 1, I think it's somewhere in the back, I don't remember, but I'll show you guys when I get to it. And then the motor mount. Okay guys, so front bumper is off, so now we have more space to work right in here. I'll get my light in a second, but next thing to do, like I said, is tackle everything up here. So I'll grab my light and then I'll get back to work with Angel. All right, so we're probably just gonna move the whole ECU out of the way, just because this skunk tube bracket, it goes right over the mount. So we have 2 grounds right here. I'm not sure, I doubt they're stock. There gotta be someone else put them here. So we gotta, I think it's a 10, hopefully. Yep. Oh. And then what I like to do, damn, I got this extension's loose. When I take a bolt out, I like to put it exactly where it was. If it's, well, actually this one, we got a zip tie here. We gotta cut that off, because when we drop the trans, it's gonna stay. We'll get a cutter. We'll get a cutter, because we can't even put this back in. But we have that one right there, and then we also have a ground right here. So I'm gonna take that one off as well. And what I was saying was, when I take off a bolt, if I can, I like to put it exactly where it was. That way I don't lose it. Try not to drop it. But so I'll just put this one right back in there. So as you can see down here, those are one of the connectors for the transmission. So damn, we have a, bro, there's a mess here, bro. Damn. Oh, because you still have the stock clutch line. The stock clutch line. I thought you had aftermarket clutch line. No. Okay, so let me just squeeze under there. So that's the connector right there.
We took this one too off, right?
Yeah, all those connectors. So let me, damn, that shit's a bitch. I might want to take the battery tray out, I'm not gonna lie. Can you get to that one or no? Just be careful if you break it. You got it? Okay, so he took off this one right there, this connector.
From over here.
Yep, so there's this one right here, this gray one right there, and then there's this one. I think this is for the speed sensor. Damn, this shit's a bitch.
It's not reading that one, you know that, right?
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
Bro, that means that it probably broke.
Yeah.
Because the transmission, the gears. There we go.
So
all right, so yeah, so those are, yeah, those are the 3. 1, 2, and then 3 over here.
Yeah, the gray one.
Yep. So we also have to take off, I believe they might be 10s, so we got to take off the 2 bolts that hold the slave cylinder on the transmission as well. So that and that, no, I think they're 12s. Yeah. So 12, so those 2 right there. And then, like I said, we still got to get to these random pins that we have on the shifter cables. After we get those, we're going to get the, I think it's 3 bolts that hold on the whole cable assembly to the transmission. We're going to put those up there. And then get to that mount. So I'm gonna try my best not to drop it, but we got that one right there. Let me go right here. So we got one of the 12s. I'll hold that real quick. And then I'm gonna go through the other side like this. Yeah.
You can really see it.
Yep. And then the other 12, just crack it open. God damn. All right. Oh, that fell. So those were the two that hold in the slave cylinder. There we go. We can put that to the side. We can probably leave it right over here, right there. Like I said, I like to put the bolts back where they go, just so we don't lose them. So that's pretty much it. We got the slave out of the way, the connectors. So now let's take off these pins on the shifter cables. All right, so I ended up just bending that. We're definitely gonna get the correct ones in here. We didn't do this work, okay guys? This, wanna hold that?
We didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't do this stuff. The car came with the swap already done, and you guys know cars come with some Mickey Mouse work, and this is some of it, but
Dominican shit.
some Dominican shit for real.
Yeah, no bitch.
Oh, you broke. I mean, fuck, either way, we gotta get some actual pins. Maybe you can just fucking, wait, push the, yeah, I was gonna say push that and I'll pull out. All right, so put those to the side. Put the good one to the side for now, just because. So, you guys saw that. So now, just lift that up out of the way and then push this to the side. Now we got 3 bolts. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So now I think it's 12s again. Yep. All right, so we gotta crack these. Yeah, I'm gonna say try your best. I wanna hold that real quick. Try your best to not mess up the rubber, whatever you call it, the rubber cover on the actual cables. Whoa. I don't want to get too close to that. Got it? Bro, damn, going from my car that has no rust to literally any New England car has rust. Bro, the difference is crazy. Yeah, we can push that one up to the side, yeah. Bro, because all of these bolts for mine, like, they came out pretty easy. But that's the longest one, as you guys can see, because that's the one that goes in the back. So we'll remember that. So now we can move this whole thing out of the way. So I'm gonna just tuck that for now. We might grab a bungee cord or a zip tie.
You want one?
I think it might stay for now. If it falls, we'll put it. But let's grab these bolts. And like I said, just, yeah.
That's a long one.
Yeah, on the left. Right there. And then right there. Okay, so we pretty much have, I think I'm gonna say everything disconnected. All we have left to do pretty much is the motor mount right here. So what I'm gonna do, since we still have the subframe in the car, we should be good. Actually, I think it's better. I think it's better if we do the subframe first than that.
All right.
The subframe first.
So what is that? 17?
Yeah, I believe it's 17. So yeah, let me see that light, Angel. So we're gonna do the subframe first, and then we'll do the mount last, because we're gonna drop the transmission. So let's get to work on that. All right, guys. So I almost forgot. Since we're gonna be dropping the subframe, we have to take off these 3 17s. I believe they're all 17s that hold the ball joint in. That way, when we drop this whole thing, the hub is gonna stay in place. So we're gonna do that. And I highly recommend to use 2 jacks, because when we drop all the bolts, we're gonna want to drop the subframe evenly. Yo, Angel, grab the pry bar, right? Yeah. So go under, and then pry off the ball joint so to separate it. So put the thing right there, and then pry down. Yep. There we go. We're gonna leave the axles in for now because we're gonna want to drain the transmission first. Now that we got that done, I'm gonna start with the bolts that hold in the subframe. So I'm gonna do the bottom ones first. We also gotta do the mounts. I almost forgot. So we're gonna do the subframe. I think we should do the mounts first. Do you have a front mount?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the mount was always holding the motor. So yeah, we gotta let go of the front mount, and then the back mount, front mount, back mount, and then we can do the subframe. Because yeah, so it's gonna be a 19 here, 19 there, so we're gonna pull those both out, and then Angel's gonna be doing this front one, so 17,
I have a 19 here already.
17, and then the big ones. Okay, so the ones on the motor, 17, 17, 17, and the one going this way like that, the big one is a 19. So you take this, and then I'll go to the back and do the back one. Okay guys, we're not mechanics but we have a theory. So I didn't have to take that one out because when I dropped the subframe, it's like this one came out, right? But when I drop the subframe, this is gonna go out. Like the whole subframe is gonna come down with this mount. So I probably didn't have to take this one out. Same thing with the front mount. I don't even know if you guys can see, but there's 3 bolts that attach to the motor, and then there's one that attaches sideways. Since the motor isn't coming out, I'm pretty sure all we gotta take out is the one in the middle, right?
The 19, yeah.
The 19. So we're gonna do that. We'll just leave this one out for now because we already had it out. We're not mechanics, but it's a theory. So we're gonna try that. And then after that, we'll get to the 6 bolts that hold in the subframe. Okay guys, so we're back. I think it's time to get started with the subframe. So I'm gonna do the side ones first. I don't like how that axle is, but I'll just move that to the side. So first one we're gonna get is that 17 right there. Put that to the side. All right, I got the other one. All right, got it. Put that to the side. Yeah, you can let go. All right, so now take the extension off, and then after we drop these bolts, we should be good to go. So if you guys can see how we put these jacks pretty much in the middle of the subframe, we put them so that way when we take the bolts out, it should drop even. So yo, I'm gonna do these 2. So you get over there and I'm gonna pass you the gun. So do this one first. Bro, this shit's loose. Look, it's already loose. Literal. Now the front one, which is not this one, but is this one right here. Right there. So yeah, so that one right there. Yep, and now, yeah, right there. All right, so, bro, I deadass think it should drop. Okay. I think, I don't know. All right.
It's coming down.
Wait, what's holding it over here? Did we forget something? Oh, it's the mount. Pull right here.
2 p.m.
42.
What?
Not my phone, 9:42. All right, go slow. Go faster, cause I'm, yeah, even.
We're nice.
All right, guys. So as you can see, we did it. So let's put the subframe over there. Grab the bolts and just put them in there so we don't lose them. Now that we have all that done, I'm gonna grab this drain pan right here, and then we are gonna drain the transmission fluid before taking out the axles. So to drain that, you need a 3/8 drive. I'm gonna show you exactly where.
I don't even know how to do that. I want to see.
No, it's literally just a 3/8 drive. So peep, so it's this. That way, like I said, when we take out the axles, it's not gonna leak. So it's that right there. All right, there. And then Gonna drain the transmission fluid. Oh my god.
Yo estoy a pie y no lo sabía.
This shit stinks, bro. Yo, that shit smells.
We're not putting that shit back in there, right?
No, we gotta get a new fluid.
El tomate.
Cause this shit has shavings in it.
¿Qué bajo a...?
Bro, that shit smells so bad.
Something bajo a torta.
Yo. Holy fuck, it
No, it smells like
stinks.
I don't know why.
I mean, we're probably gonna have to do your clutch too.
It stage 5?
Probably. Yo, that shit does not smell right.
Yeah, that doesn't smell good.
So we're gonna let that drain. I'm gonna take off, this is a 36 for the axles, the axle nut. Yeah, once Fabi opens up that transmission, we'll see the damage. So what we can do, I'm trying to think. We definitely gotta take off the mount, but before we do that, wait, should we do the, let's put a jack under the transmission first. No, under the motor. I think right there should be good for now. So put the drain plug back in. I was gonna say, literally, I was just gonna ask you for that.
I know.
Now what we can do is pull the axles out. So hand me the pry bar again. Yeah, because while I'm down here pulling it, you can just hold this right there. You can just hold this right there. So look, I'm gonna pop it out from here. Wait, don't pull it that much though. Notice how he's not holding it right there. Yeah, keep watching. Put it more that way so it's straight. Yep.
¿Qué fue?
It fell on my head. Me marcó.
Yeah.
Malo.
No, te cortó todo.
All right, so after almost killing myself, we got the driver's side axle out. So let's go to the other side. I now notice he's holding it with his foot. Yeah, good boy. Got it. All right, so now we gotta take the half shaft off. So give me the impact with 14. All right, guys. So now it's time to tackle the bolts that hold on the transmission. So, while you're out over there, bro, give me a 10.
A 10?
Yeah, with the lazy boy. Yeah.
You need the longer one or the...
The shorter one. So now we're gonna take this one off and then this one.
I can't see fucking shit.
I gotta get like a smaller impact. Now the bottom one.
Eso no se va a caer en el pecho tuyo, ¿que no?
No, because the motor mount's still there. So we got those two out the back and then... Oh shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to take off the motor mount. Yeah, bro, the motor mount has to come off because it's holding the transmission and the thing. So the other bolts, there's one right here, and then the starter bolt right there, that's one of them as well. So I'll do that, and then there's another bolt right there, I believe, that we gotta take out. So I'll have Angel take out this mount. Now that we have more space, it'll be much easier, and then we'll continue with the rest of the bolts. All right, so we took off the 3 bolts over here. So what was it? Two on the back, right?
That was one right here. That was right here.
Yeah, so we did the starter bolt up there, and then we did, it was a 14 right there, and then there was
right here.
Yeah, the cover on this side. Then there was one right here too, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's one right here too.
Well, no, we didn't take anything out there. There should have been one there, I think.
Oh yeah, that was one that was missing.
Yeah, so I think we already have all the ones from there. Then we have 2 on the top, and that's it, I think. Oh, there's 2 on the top. There's one right here, right there under. It's really hard to see. There's one right there. There's another one right over there. We gotta get to the bolts in the back. So what I like to do is I just like to move this out of the way. So I'm just gonna pull that towards me, pop that, and then there's another one. I think it's right under. And then this will slide out of the way. Oh, clip itself back in. All right, so now we got a little bit more space to work with. So we got one of the bolts under.
If you look to the side, you can see better.
But should I go under the heater, the heater line? I hit my fucking funny bone. Bro, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Bro, I'm not trying to laugh. You're making me laugh, bro.
Alright, so
I'll do the other one. I'll take the hit for this one.
yeah, fuck you. Then we're gonna do the other one.
It's under the thing.
Yeah, right under
This
the.
one. So
Can you see it from there?
oh, just in case you can move that, guys. Okay.
Yeah, the heater core. Alright, yeah, so it's right there. There we go. You didn't hit yourself?
No, I'm smart.
Alright, fuck you.
Didn't you get hit with your car?
Hmm?
Didn't you get hit
With your car?
with your car? I mean.
No.
Wow.
I didn't have the peer pressure. We got the two bolts on this side off. So now we should take this motor mount off and then we should be good to go. I'll check back in if we forgot something. We might have, but we'll see. All right, guys, so we got that motor mount out. So now the transmission should be splitting now. So we're gonna use this engine hoist. I'm gonna grab the transmission on that back with a hook right there. This circle right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna grab it with that hook right there, and I'm gonna grab right here as well, and then I'll put a nut on top of it. Then we'll be able to push the transmission back this way, and then we'll be able to drop it. So we're gonna do that right now. All right, guys, so we have it held on right here with a nut, and then we have it onto that hook right there. So now we're gonna split the transmission up since we have all the bolts off. So we're gonna grab probably just these pry bars, split it open, because there's I forgot to call, like, dowels that are holding the transmission. Once we split it, we're gonna just drop it, and then that should be it. So pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna just split it so we can see right here, and then we're gonna go under, and then we'll get back to you guys because camera's dying. Once the transmission is split, then we'll drop it. All right, guys, transmission is out. It was a bitch, but it definitely
I
helped.
don't think it was that hard.
Nah, but it definitely helps having this to pull it up. It's out. As you can see, we got a lot of fluid in there. Gonna give it to Fabi and see what the damage is.
Rudy, buenos días. Eso no sirve, no sirve, no sirve. Bueno, la transmisión completa no sirve. Porque esta vaina está... what do you say that was broken? This shit, right? Esto está roto. The case is broken. Mira todos esos huevitos que tiene ahí. Bro. Esta era la primera, no era. Mira first. Segunda, no es.
Segunda, first,
Bro, look at this shit. Bro, esa transmisión no sirve en completa, ¿viste?
Why is there so much in here, bro? That shit's not good. Not dirty. Why are you recording, ho? But yeah, we're done, guys. It's time to go to sleep. This kid said the pilot bearing came off as well. That's usual. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night, right?
Yep.
Alright, guys, I got a cut on my forehead. That's okay. This was not an informative video. This was for fun. But hey, maybe you guys learned something. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.